officer not to let anyone through.
I take it you killed those stalkers, huh? The ward would be proud to have a defender like you.
Don't push your luck, loner. Get out of here. I don't feel like wasting any more bullets today.
Then don't. What are you guarding here anyway? Dead bodies? Where's your squad? Did they leave you behind?
I'm holding this post alone. Command's gone silent. Got orders to... Oh, fuck. Screw it. If you got any vodka stock, or hand it over.
Let me see if I have any vodka.
There you are, my good man.
I've got what you've asked for. It's amazing this lamp is still intact.
Okay. Business first, I get it.
I've seen what this piece of shit is capable of.
The ward is about to attack Dugal. Their best men are going to be there. This piece of shit would be very helpful in thinning out their ranks.
So we're back to the same old bloodthirsty plan, huh?
Ah, that's how the zone works. Some people have to suffer, so other people can stop suffering.
You knew all along, you son of a bitch.
Tell me, do you actually have some place to go back to? Or have you found what you were looking for?
Too many words. Too few answers.
Man. A long time ago, I woke up in the scientist's mobile lab at Yonov Station. They were good men. They fed me and took care of me, all while huddled together in a cramped little iron box. I wanted to help them, to find them a better place to live. During one of my trips, I stumbled upon the chemical plant. Yes, sure, another brick monstrosity, but back then, it was like an oasis to me. So those good men moved there. It was the first Spark group. We kept to ourselves, minded our own business, even during that new faction war. Until one day, bam, 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 Topol, he was the first to die. Mace tried to warn us. Over here! But all he could do was wheeze. Spirit and I tried to escape through the workshop, and then the second assault squad burst in. Boom! But Snake had a grenade ready for them. Thieves rule and wardens rule. Boom! And now tell me, who holds the chemical plant now?
The ward.
Yes, the ward. I've kept away from any ruins ever since, except for the ruins of the Institute. Sure, you can take my bloodthirsty plan as paying off a debt. But this war isn't just my war. Yes, you. Him. You came to the zone looking for justice too, didn't you?
What's the point of all the sacrifice, Scar? All these victims.
What's the point? We're all to stand upon the sea. Through death, through darkness thus. I choose the nets that swallow me. This mortal coil failed us. Do what must be done, and the mystery will reveal itself. That I know for sure. As for you, Just have faith.
Can I kill this guy?
You stopped Stalin from replicating the Caribbean experiment. Why?
Feeling homesick, Skiff? You shouldn't be. If Dolan had gone ahead with it, the entire zone would have become Cold Island, and you wouldn't be the only one left homeless. My only regret is that we acted too late. Much like you and Strider now.
Is the signal you're doing? You provided Lorechka with the emitters. Could you have supplied Faust as well?
Lorochka needed the emitters. Faust needed the emitters. The professor is a good man, and good men usually help each other, even when it comes to essential supplies. Sometimes they might not even be aware of it.
What's the plan, Scar? What's our next move?
The plan is as simple as it gets. The Ward intends to destroy the zone, along with you and me, of course. But we're going to stop them. How? Easy enough. We're going to strike back. Starting with the Dugas for now.
What do you want me to do?
First, head over to our tech, Power Plug. He'll hand you the control emitter and give you the 101 on how to use it and where it goes.
Oh, and Powerplug's got a little present for you, too. It's time to stop hiding, Skiff. Let the zone know you're one of us now.
داداش اسم جدید چطوره؟ اسم عوض کردم کنه یه نیکنیم گذاشتیم چکریم زایلوه دیگه حالا خورده نیمه نوشتمش بعدا هم کش کنم
Ah, there you are.
Scar told me to grab some scrap here.
Scrap you can grab. As for the control emitter, I'm handing it over as I was told. So it probably makes no difference to grunts like you. Don't mess with it. We've had a few accidents already. Now those accidents are either drooling in a corner or doing a little dance under the controller's spell.
What are all these preparations for?
We're planning a big surprise for the Ward at the Dugas. But in order for our mousetrap to work, we have to wind it up first. And that's where the control emitter comes in.
What do I need to do with the emitter?
There's an abandoned complex beneath the Brumming factory. Inside you'll find the device the emitter is meant to be used with. Your job is to hook the emitter up to the device. Then get the heck out of there. Comms might get wonky, but we'll know when the job's done, rest assured.
فیسیت باید پوینت بدی پول ندارم یعنی نمیدونم باید پرمیوم کنم میشه نمیشه
You still here, Stalker?
Are you really itching to go after the Ward?
Yep. Ever since those assholes showed up in the zone bleating about the greater good of humanity. I know their type. Filling their pockets with that greater good. I hated that crap back on the mainland. Here in the zone, I can finally fight back.
What do you know about the Dugas?
The Dugas is an old military facility. It's been used as a control and PDA relay station ever since the zone emerged. But what's really fascinating is the scale of the mess that's about to go down in there.
Do you know what Scar's up to?
I know what Scott told me. He's the kind of guy who only tells people what they need to know, even if they don't get it. Now that you're rolling with us, I'd say kick back and enjoy the ride. Stick to the plan, Skiff. It's not every day you get promised a legit miracle, not some lab-brewed shit.
Is Scar always this mysterious?
Pretty much, but I don't mind it. The less people know about your plans, the better off you are. And it's working for us so far, given that we're all still alive.
Anytime.
Guys, finally we meet up.
Ah, there you are. Ready for the show?
Depends. What's the plan this time?
You'll love it. We're killing two birds with one stone. The monolithians are all yours.
And what about the ward?
They're not your concern. I've got a little surprise cooked up for them. Just focus on the task at hand. While everyone's busy dealing with the mess at the checkpoint, you'll take over the underground comm center, then eliminate the leader of the monolith. I've thought it all through. This way, you'll come at them from their blind side. Any questions?
Why do we need the comm center?
To secure total control over the Dugas. We can't afford to let our advantage slip away at the most crucial moment.
A surprise for the ward. What kind of surprise?
A very special one. All that matters is that they're going to be too busy to get in your way.
None whatsoever.
Now, we wait for the ward. We've got some time, so rest up and prepare yourself. We'll wake you up when it's time.
Rest up. بکشمشون شیطونه میگم اینجا. میتونم بکشمشون پشمام. Save. What will happen if you kill them? نه نمیشه کششون. فاک. از این کارا زیاد کردم. بس همین الان مشکل دارم. Fuck. Bro, what the fuck is this fucking trash? Doctor.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Ozerski, the director of STC Malachite. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
Tell me about Malachite.
STC Malachite is the only place where we study the zone as it is. Here, no theory is labeled eccentric, and no field experiment is considered unnecessary. Even the smallest detail may hold the key to comprehending the fundamental patterns of the zone. Admittedly, those snobs at Circa mock our research, call it pseudoscience. But why listen to shallow pricks whose narrow-mindedness obstruct their own quest for truth?
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by Psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older sea consciousness technology. Sea consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
Where can I meet the sea consciousness scientists? I need to learn more about their technology.
You're a few years too late. Sea consciousness ceased to exist in 2012 following the demise of all of its members. A stalker who goes by Strelok managed to reach the generators after deactivating the Wish Granter. Then he gunned down sea consciousness. Evidently, he didn't take kindly to being used as a guinea pig.
Sea consciousness? That rings a bell.
It was a faction of idealistic scientists from Project X. They aspired to cleanse the noosphere of the dark manifestations of human nature, to make the world perfect. However noble their intentions may have been, their execution was rather poor. In June 2006, a decade after the discovery of the noosphere, they tried to establish an unauthorized connection to it. The experiment spiraled out of control, leading to the emergence of the zone. It now serves as a warning about the perils of impulsive scientific endeavors.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
I'm not entirely sure we still have any books with enough information here at the center. The Circa archives would come in handy here.
I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. However, analyzing these archives will require a considerable amount of time, and I take it you need answers as soon as possible. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
Two things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.